Hey guys, how's it going? Masterbucks here, and welcome to episode, 22 I believe, that we're up to, maybe 23 of the Leeds United career mode. When I edit these videos, I'm doing them by episodes per season, so it can get a little bit confusing, but still, we will continue. We have a first game today, rainy, at White Hart Lane, because yes, we will be playing Tottenham, who I believe maybe are around that top 6 mark. We're not too completely sure, but this is the team that they're putting up there, and some dangerous players in there for sure that we should be keeping an eye on. Of course, some great players in there, and of course, one of the players that is completely unbeknownst to me, I've never heard of him before, G Ward. I don't know if he's an actual player that's just skyrocketed in overall in the career mode, but anyway, we'll continue. We do have one player, a former Tottenham player, that of course probably would have maybe been able to get into the starting 11 had he not transferred over to Leeds, and that is of course Nabil Bentaleb, and he has been my holding centre midfielder right from the start of this. Basically my starting 11 holding centre midfielder that I've got at the moment. So we will, of course, see how he goes against his former club as we pass back to our goalkeeper, who goes and collects it. Maybe a pass back, who knows, I'm not too sure. But still, the throw actually picks out the wrong guy, and then we go to tackle with Liam Moore, and he brings down, apparently, according to the referee, a striker in the box, and we all know what that means. That's going to be a penalty. So the captain conceding a penalty, whether it was or wasn't, I thought I got the ball, but still, a little bit of the man was there, and Soldado did put it in the top right up. What is he doing? Is that like the moonwalk celebration? Okay, then interesting. Now we'll continue. Another free kick chance for Eriksen. And we cannot let this guy have too many free kicks. And we should be thankful that we weren't able to really concede from that. But, yeah, as you're aware, game's done. There were not a lot of chances in this game. It was a dead game. And unfortunately, what can you do? It was a 1-0. Goal that we conceded was a penalty. Marco Silvestri got man of the match. And, yeah, that's both FIFA and my man of the match, of course, there. So, yeah, unfortunately, not much that we can do about that. There was just one penalty. If we didn't concede the penalty, then there you go. But still, continuing on, we'll play on with the next game, which I believe will be against Everton, and this will be at home. So, thankfully, we'll be continuing on again. Now, hopefully, we'll be able to get a better result than the loss because, I mean, Tottenham, they're a decent side, but hopefully Everton, we might be able to get it done because we look at their play at their team, and I'm looking at a lot of names that do not get a lot of starting 11 action in this season, and a lot of names that I'm not too sure if they've actually been at, if they're actually at Everton, if they're transferred, but a lot of names that I'm not too aware of. So that normally points to a slightly weakened team. But Everton, some good passing in between their defense, the line of defense, and Zardes tries to finish but couldn't make it happen. Still see some gaps in the defense, and he's going to try to make one himself with a beautiful run in between two defenders, and he gets brought down. He gets bumped off the ball, whether it was in the box or outside of the box. It doesn't really matter in the end because we didn't get the free kick for it, but Zardes will be given the opportunity again, allowed to run through this gap with the pace that he has, the size that he has, and the strength that he has. He is just an absolutely deadly striker, and I cannot wait for this guy to start hitting his peak when he gets to the 80s, if he can get there. Oh my God, what a player that we will have on our hands. But now we continue with Longo, who's in at starting position today at the striker spot alongside Zardes. We're trying to get him involved. We're trying to get him scoring goals, trying to get his overall going up. But unfortunately, he had a terrible start to the season when he got subbed on and missed a sitter. But unfortunately, we'll continue with Lukaku, who goes past the ball. We tackle him and we send him flying. Literally, it covers a good 5 meters in the air from the tackle. And that's going to be another penalty. The chip from McGeady, and he goes a little bit off to the left. I know that he's doing the chip because of the stutter, and I try to save it, pointing up, but I have no idea what happened. I knew that he was going to do the chip, and I knew that, I just don't know. I really have no idea, but we concede another bloody goal that we concede from a penalty. It's quite frustrating, but Zardes now is out, trying to get him behind the defense. He's got a goal. Branson takes a touch and finishes, and he's gone wide again. That is it. 90th minute. We call them out on the break, as they do, as this AI seems to do. The FIFA 15 game, it just dedicates numbers forward, and we couldn't catch him out. Very frustrating stuff there. Man of the match was Yazi Zardes, and my man of the match will also be Yazi Zardes, so that is going to be it there. Of course, 2 man of the match performances now, two FIFA man of the matches. I've now also given man of the match 2, but we will continue. Now, one more game. This is going to be against Newcastle. We've started 2 games so far in this episode, 1 loss, 1 draw, and one of the first international offers that we have actually received in quite a while. I don't know who the last one was from. It was probably like Bolivia or something like that, but still, we'll continue. Actually, I believe, no, we got a pretty decent one, a pretty decent side. I just forget who it was. Might have been Wales or something like that, but still, we will continue. Newcastle at St. James Park at night. This will be exciting. Second season in, and this is actually a decent looking team. They've got Vertonghen in, which is interesting one as well. The Tiotes, of course, get rocking it back in for Newcastle as well, and they've got A lot of other players in there. Gouffran, Obertan, we just have to look out for, apparently. I know that sounds ridiculous, but watch what's about to happen. As Obertan, it gets over the back. Tiote heads it backward. And look at the passing. It was absolutely pinpoint. It's ridiculous. I mean, who is... This? Okay, you should all know. I'm sure a lot of you watch Newcastle play. Look at the passing. I mean, the Perez back heel. I believe that was Perez. I'm not too sure, but they're getting some of the actions right down. But, I mean, this team was incredible. This Newcastle side, I don't know if it's something against... Whoa, what a little attempt from a... Interesting one there from Zardes. He tried a little stop and back heel. I don't even know what to call that, but it was ambitious. Couldn't pull it off. And then the cross comes in into Sissoko, into the middle, and he heads one in as well. And still continuing on. After that, not a lot of chances. A lot like the Tottenham game. We just try to break down the defense. Nothing could happen. And again, it's another... I don't know what it is about Newcastle, but they are just my bogey team. I'm having genuine troubles beating Newcastle. But still, Yazi Zardes will get man of the match from that one as well. He got a 7.2, and of course, no one in my side got FIFA's man of the match, because in a 2-0 losing effort, you wouldn't really expect that. But still, we will continue with the final game of the episode. 2 losses and a draw. Not happy about that right now. That's what I'm saying. I mean, we've put ourselves in a very, very good position early in the season, like 3rd after 10 games. But now, we're starting to have this run of a couple of losses, couple of draws. This is what's going to make us, and, the top couple positions are so close that really we drop a few games and we go on a bit of a run where we drop a few points, and that could be us maybe even out of the top 10. I mean, that quickly it could happen, even at this stage in the season. So we've got to keep on passing. Zardes gets completely taken out. No foul. Okay, no, there is going to be a foul, or the referee's blind for something, and it's going to be for an offside call. Okay, Zardes cannot win a free kick to get save his life right now. It's just incredible. But again, Crystal Palace trying that low cross. Thankfully, it's cut off. Not actually cleared by the player that cut it off, but still continuing. Stevanovic making a very nice interception and sending through Niang. And yes, it is Niang. I've been even tossing and turning as to what his pronunciation actually is, but now I've come to the conclusion it is Niang. We'll continue on still. Another interception, but we couldn't get possession from it. Stopping the pass. Shamak's allowed to run through, and it's hit the post. Lucky not to be a goal there. The keeper was beat, and still moving on. Still with Shamak. Passing another one to Zaha. The save parried perfectly to Williams, and another shot. Thankfully, he was offside, and the shot, that one anyway, from the offside Williams, right at the keeper. He's having to work. Williams again. Another shot going wide of the goal. We should be 1-0 down. Right now, they've had too many chances to not get away with scoring, for us to not have gotten away with conceding. Niang with a beautiful turn. The shot again wide. Is this going to really end in a 0-0? So many chances. Niang into Zardes, still passing. That combination still trying to work it together. Solly Marchin playing at centre, attacking midfielder and changing it up. Niang with some moves. Shot right at the keeper, but Solly March will finally go into the box and pounce off of the save. And it's going to be in the final 5 minutes of the game that we finally pull out the goal. Niang with the shot. Beautiful turns in the box. That precise dribbling going past his men. The shot was right at the keeper though. But thankfully the rebound fell to Solly March, who I just had to get games to, and he's not on the right wing. He can play at the centre attacking midfielder. Niang with a chance to absolutely put the game beyond all doubt. But thankfully the game's over now. Could have been 2-0. It's going to end 1-0, but that's okay. I'll take the win at this. I'll take the win. Crystal Palace, we beat them. Thank God. My man of the match for that game, though, will go to Solly March, the goal scorer, and did quite well. And it was actually the second highest rated goal player in my team, apart from the goalkeeper. But, yeah, finally got the win in the end there. The next episode, we'll start it off with the game against Bolton in the 1st of November. No, 1st of December. We are that close. Nearly at the January transfer window, guys. But until then, my name's Smartsparks. Have a good one. Bye-bye.